Hello, I'm the business and political editor here at Berkeley Squares at the Watershed, and I'm here with John Savage, the only independent candidate for the West of England Metro Mayor elections. So, in a sentence, could you tell us what the Metro Mayor is?
It's a catalytic job concentrating on economic development, transportation and housing, which is part of that, and a little bit of education early on. But trying to get the 3 local authorities, and not the 4 that should be in, to work together with themselves and find new ways for them to work with government and with the outside world.
So why does the West of England need a Metro Mayor?
It's probably the most fragmented little place in the country. And so I'm a businessman, really. Critical mass is just unthinkable here. We produce more gross domestic product than any other city. I don't count London, it's a different country. And yet we're performing at about 40% of the best city in Europe, which is Frankfurt. Why aren't we performing better? Because my argument is that the better we perform, the better it will be for gradually all of the people here, and that's important.
Yeah. So pitch it to me. I'm an eligible first-time voter. Why should I vote for you?
I'm independent. I have long experience, I'm old, long experience of dealing with big operations. I'm currently still, after 13 years, the chairman of a very big hospital in the centre of Bristol. We turn £800 million a year, have 9,000 employees. I've done all sorts of things in big business. I've led educational things for the government and so on. So I've got the experience and gained over years of slogging away.
Okay, so property prices rose in Bristol by 9.6% last year. What will you be doing to help the people of Bristol buy a home, especially those first-time buyers?
I use the word frequently. It's an obscenity to me that people can't get access to decent homes. I grew up in the slums of South London at the end of the Second World War. I know what it feels like. There's a sort of conspiracy. First of all, over at least the last 30 years, when I've been involved with local government or challenging local government, there's been a consistent resistance to building enough homes, a consistent lack of understanding that this is a growth place. People come here. And so that has enabled us to have not enough stock. So supply and demand is vital. Changing that will take a long time, but somebody's got to take the first step.
Brexit, were you for or against?
I was completely against the notion. I mean, we've had 60 odd years of peace. My father died as a result of his injuries at the very end of the Second World War. The concept of fellowship was outstandingly clever. You know, we need to get on with each other, even if we don't like little bits about each other. It was a marvellous step forward. There are some problems with bureaucracy and such a big thing, but any worse than America? I don't think so. I am saddened that we are walking away from that fellowship.
So if you're elected West of England Metro Mayor, what will you be doing to make sure that the West gets the best opportunities out of Brexit?
I'm going to convince particularly the businesses that I'm involved with that we have together got to make our case to the outside world so good that this is a place to do business, that we've got something to offer, and by golly we have, that we will make progress regardless of it. It's a mistake, but we've got to get on with it. And it can't be turned back. It is an absolute supreme arrogance that there are politicians now saying, well, we should reverse it. The will of the people was expressed. And some people in politics have forgotten that Parliament is the servant of the people. It hacks me off, actually.
So finally, just to sum up, why should people be voting for John Savage on the 4th of May 2017?
I've got a chance of doing a good job. I am too old to be bothered about what people think of me. I'm by nature dedicated to service. I started life to be a priest. I'm dedicated to service. I don't play golf. I'll do my best at the job.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.